So latissimus dorsi is this muscle here that is deep to the trapezius. And then along the spine, we have the iliocostalis group, which will start and run down here. Again, you can't see it because it is deep to the trapezius. Right next to that, we would have the longissimus group, and then in the middle is the spinalis group. Next, we come down to the leg area, and we would have the gluteus minimus, which is, let's turn around Fernando for us, which is here. Then we come back around, we have gluteus medius, which is this smaller muscle right in here, which is deep to the gluteus maximus, which is this longer one that runs down. Furthermore, we have the abductor magnus, which is deep to the muscles in the back of your leg there. Then we have the brachialis, which is this muscle that hangs off there and runs more medial. Then we have tensor fasciae latae, which comes off of the knee, and it starts up here and it runs down to the kneecap near your intermediate condyles.
Okay, right here we have the semitendinosus, and deep to that we have the semimembranosus. And lateral to that we have the bicep femoris right here. As we go down, we have this right here, we have the gastrocnemius, and deep to that we have the soleus, which will be underneath that. As we turn around, you see this long muscle. This is the serratorius, coming from here all the way down to here. So this muscle right here, kind of in a weird shape, would be the rectus femoris, and deep to that we have the vastus intermedius, which is would directly be under that. And to the other side we'd have the vastus medialis, and the other side would be the vastus lateralis. As we go down, we will have the fibularis longus right on the side of it. Right here we have the tibialis anterior muscle, and right to the side of it we'll have the extensor digitorum longus.
Alright, so in this section, this is where the brachialis is actually at, down here. The bicep brachialis is right on top of here. The corobrachialis is what connects these shoulder and these pecs. So the brachiodialis is this long muscle right down here. Then the pector minus is right between here under the pector major. So this is the pector major, and behind it is the pector minus. The serratus anterior is this right here. Let me just turn that. It's these limbs going down. The transverse abdominis is basically where the abs are, up here in the skeletal muscle. And underneath is the rectus abdominis, right down here. And then the trapezius is gonna be right down here. It's gonna be very like under anterior of the trapezius. Is the trapezius right here. So right under here, you're gonna have the adductor longus, right, the small one, and then the adductor brevis right here, right next to it. And the iliac is gonna be both of them connected together. And the pars major is right connected underneath here, connected to the spinal cord going down.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and this is my video on Fernando 2.0. Let's get into it. So, first we have the occipitalis. So the occipitalis is, I'll turn him around. So right here on the back of the head, right here in the occipital region. Then we have our frontalis, which is the opposite, which is on the front region of the head. Then we have the temporalis, which is right here in our temporal region of the head. Then we have the masseter, which is this guy right here, coming along the jaw line. Then we have our orbicularis oris, which is right here. Don't mind his little mustache, it's below that, it's around the mouth. Then we have our orbicularis oculi, which is right here, around his eye. We have our platycyma, which is this guy right here, And then behind that, deep to it, we have our sternocleidomastoid, which is right here. This guy right here. And then we have our deltoid, which is right here, which covers the shoulder with the scapula. Then we have the subscapularis, which is anterior. You can't really see it, but it's anterior to the scapula. We have our teres minor, which is going to be hard to see too, but he's superior to the teres major. Then we have our infraspinatus, which is below, right here. And then we have our supraspinatus, which is up here. And then we have our triceps brachii, which is right here on the back of his arm. And yeah, that concludes my video on Fernando 2.0.
So Fernando had a little bit modifications. He had some additions to it, like his mustache, as you can tell right here, as well as his mohawks going all the way from the back to the bottom, and the little baby Fernando with the same mohawk. Beautiful.